Oh my God. That is funny. If I had to do the one today, listen, I'll always go back to Rocky. Always go back to Rocky. Even though I like the guy in Copland and other things, the opportunity to play this kind of character had not come along for about 50 years. I'm like, God, am I ever going to get an opportunity to play these kinds of guys like a gangster? And because I wanted to try a different kind of gangster. And then one
Ujú.
night, like at 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, I get a phone call from Taylor Sheridan, and he goes, "Hey, I got this idea. You want to play a gangster?" I go, yes. Do you want to hear the story? I don't care what the story is. Yes. Good night. Boom. And that was it. And I was in. And then they started to build the story.
¿Cuáles fueron las referencias que recibiste o que usaste para el personaje? Sopranos, quizás, pero ¿cuáles más?
No, I just wanted to do something like the Sopranos were great and all the things that Scorsese. But what made me inspired is what would happen if, for example, even you woke up one day, you do what you do, next day you're born a gangster, but you have the same personality. I wanted to see the different side because everyone thinks that a gangster is tough and dark and he's threatening or whatever. I said, no. What if he's charming? What if he's funny? What if he's like a salesman that he's using his brains and his heart to get the job done and not just his fist? So this was an experiment for me. But then later on, when his people are threatened, then you see the dark side, really dark. And so the audience is going to be shocked, like, whoa, what happened to the happy guy that's joking? He goes, no, he's also a gangster. Don't forget that. It's like a tiger. Yeah, it can be very sweet, but he's still a tiger.
Y sobre el proceso de creación, me interesa saber cómo fue trabajar con Terence Winter, una leyenda de la escritura, y con Taylor Sheridan, hoy uno de los mejores guionistas del mercado.
You know, it was interesting because everyone obviously has very strong ideas, and it took a while to get the flow going because I have a certain speech pattern. When I write for myself, I know what is going to sound good and how I can interpret it, learn it. It's very easy to learn if you write it, see? So I would say to Terrence, I said, look, I understand what you're trying to say here. I just want to put it in my own words, and that way we'll both be happy. So once we got that, because you don't do that in television, you don't have time. Usually if you change one word, you're in trouble. So I said, no, trust me on this one. I won't embarrass anybody and it's going to work out better. So we had a very good, interesting relationship between writers.